people? Welcome back to my channel. I'm Steve, your host of RedHeaded Adventures. Today I got a new permission, private property, a house built in 1925, so it's 100 years old this year. A friend of mine got it for me. She kind of stumped for me, and I got this permission. So I just met the owner, and we went through what I do and how I do things. And being a 1925 100-year-old house, I hope to find something good. So we're going to pick up the little bit of wind-blown trash and start going and see what's hiding in the ground. So stick around. Let's find out if there's anything good. Fingers crossed. Looks like a good find. Not sure, but yeah, there we go. Have a key. First find. Well, not the first find. I got some junk, but at least something. Cool. Alright. Looks like I got my first coin. And of course, this is going to be Lincoln Memorial. A high number, so it should be a pre-82. Huh. Looks like a 2004. Anyway, there we go. First coin. Alright, looks like a second coin. And that's a crusty penny. Crusty penny. Another penny, but I think we have our first wheat penny. Yeah, 1 cent right there. Pretty crusty. I can get that off in a hurry. $1948. Nice. All right, let's keep going. Still hiding right there in the bottom of the clump. Oh, play money, 5 cents. Oh, or is it a token? It's a token. It's a new token. Oh. Waco High School. Good for Waco High School 5. And it's blank on this side. Nice. Fantastic. I don't think it's aluminum either. I think it's copper. Wow, I've never seen one. Brand new token. Love it. Just pulled the clump and it's whoop, right there. Just dropped it in the hole. Another penny. Pretty good high signal. Looks like we got our first dime. And it's not going to be silver. Oh, brown rosy. Nice. A pretty good squeaker. It was an odd signal. I dug it anyway. Oh, looky there. Got me a quarter. Eagle quarter, probably 74. Yep. There we go. All right. High 80s, low 90s. Should be a quarter. Should be. Right there. And that's what we have. It's George, Texas. Nice. All right, let's keep going. High 70s, low 80s, and there we go. We have a dime. Starting to pick up a little bit. Not silver. I hope we'll find something. 87. But we'll keep looking. High 80 signal. Right there. Hey. Modern quarter. Rhode Island. Yep. Nice. Another quarter. Alright, let's keep going. Not too much farther. We'll finish up the front yard today. Then we got the backyard. We'll come back to that later. Well, we're moved up into the front yard. My first signal up here is going to be a dime. It's just a modern Rosie. So we'll keep looking. Earlier I found the spike, and hey, there's the whole thing. Nice. Sprinkler's gone, but there we go. Get the dirt out. Yep. Alrighty. Well, I just think we hit the cycle. I switched over to the 600 with the 510 coil tech, and I just hit a nickel. And it's a modern one, 2015. All right. Well, hit the cycle. Looks like I popped another dime. Yay, dime. Hey, gotta run, gotta cut it short, but sneak peek at everything I found. Right there. We're gonna come back and finish up the yard, the front and the back, so stick around. Hey people, I'm back out at this house that just turned 100 years old. We're gonna try and finish up the... Hey people, we're gonna try this again. I bought 2 new batteries for my GoPro, and they never held a charge. So I'm using my cell phone, and we'll see how this goes. I think I used this once before. It's a little drizzly, you can see, and a little gray, but it's supposed to warm up to 70. The backyard is where I'm headed, and it should take me more than an hour or so to get it good, and then, excuse me, and we'll come back out and do the wrap up. So stick around. Let's see what's going on. Well, my first find is in the driveway, right there. And that's gonna be a pretty worn out, crusty penny. And focus, yeah, we can focus. Well, I just dug this coin out of the driveway right there. And it's a wheat penny. And I think that's an early teen number. I really can't make it out, but I think that's 19 and a teen, so somewhere between 1913 and 1919. Because that third number looks pretty straight, but that's the oldest coin so far. Cool find. Well, I made it out of the driveway. A few pennies. First find in the backyard. Looks like that's gonna be a quarter. Yep, there's the eagle. That's George. So, all right. We got our first quarter for today. Oh, there we go. Focus. Yeah. Well, same hole. Swung back over it. Got a good signal. And that's going to be our first dime. As soon as it comes into focus. There we go. Nope. Not a chance, huh? Okay. Well, we'll double check it again. Helps if that's turned on. Okay, looks like we're clear there, but there's a signal over there. Pretty good signal. I just pulled it out of the hole. And my hands are getting muddier the more I'm back here in the yard. But, yeah, see how sticky this mud gets. Oh, boy. Is this a George? Bud. That last signal was just a penny. I think that's a George. If it's something else, I think I see. No, it is something else. I think it's a foreign coin from Mexico. Yeah, a little cleanup. We'll see what it is. All right, that is a coin from Mexico. Come on, focus. And on this side, it says 5 centavos from 1946. Nice. All right. Maybe there's some more good stuff back here. We'll keep looking. I'm getting muddier and muddier. So this hole had dug a nail, a loop of wire, and there was still a signal, and it's right there. And I think, yeah, I crushed it a little bit, but that is a makeup compact. I think it's just half. I think that's all dirt. Yeah, looks like a makeup compact. All right. Well, let's keep looking. There's got to be some more stuff in here. Well, I didn't get very far. Nice high 80 signal. It's going to put me on a quarter. This is a newer one. Yep. Mount Rushmore. Yeah. All right. I'm still muddy after the rain we've had. Yeah, it just popped out a good signal. And that's going to be a dime. Right on. Let's see if we can find some more stuff. Well, not everything's going well today. My phone just told me it's low on batteries. But I did pull another dime. Yeah, brown rosy. And it's muddy. All right, but we still got 3/4 of the yard to do. Pretty good loud signal. And it's this ring. Ring of copper. But what's interesting is there's a very small pin right where that grass is. And that looks sharp. So I'm not really sure what this is. Because that wouldn't be anything for an earring. But anyway, that's pretty cool. Yeah, very shallow. Just under the surface. And that's a brown rosy. Yeah. Hey, mud. interesting signal. Not quite what I was expecting, but I do believe that is a modern quarter. Yeah, that sure is. That's a modern quarter. Huh. The signal wasn't quite as high as the other quarters. But hey, there we go. Another pretty good signal. And that is not a coin. That is a flower drawer pull. Yeah, it's probably one of the original ones to the house. Yeah, that's cool. Maybe the owner will want that once we get it cleaned up. Nice. Okay, I just kicked out another coin. Right there. And that's gonna be a lawnmower dime? I think so. It's pretty bent up. But I do believe, yeah, that's a dime. So that's a Rosie. Yeah, okay. Almost done with this yard. Ooh, I need a haircut. This winter shag is getting a little heavy. Alrighty, I finished up here for the day, and I showed the owner everything, and he would like to have the one coin, and I will get it cleaned up and I'll give it back to him. So let's go over everything that I found here today. It's warming up. Skies are starting to clear up, but I'm pretty muddy still. And my stuff is muddy, so I need to get that cleaned up. So let's go over everything. Okay. This is everything from the first trip. So a couple of wheat pennies, a button or a rivet, a nickel, half of a key, shotgun head stamp, bunch of pennies, a couple of quarters, some dimes, and today's is some sort of knob. It's heavy, almost feels like lead. This really early penny here, a few pennies here, some more pennies there, or no, those are dimes. Yeah, gotta see what I'm doing. Quarters, 1946 cinco centavos. This is the coin that the owner would like to have back. I told him I'd get it cleaned up and I will give it to him. So to do that, an old drawer pull that might be from the original house. You can see that's pretty nice design on there. And this funky thing, it's got spikes on 4 sides. You can see one right there, the nubs right there. So I don't know, I'll have to find out what this is. So battery's running low, gotta call it. The best find from this yard is this token, which is good for 5 Waco High School. That is awesome.